Hey guys, it's Dan here with my Philly Regionals deck profile. I did X4. It was X4 or 5 and 1. I drew 1, so not the best, but there's definitely problems I found in my deck and changing them. So I'm just gonna show you what I did play and what I'm gonna do to change it. Noble Knight of Torgus, just one of Ritual Lady in the Lake, and it can just be a big beater and win the game sometimes. Triple Drought, best card in the deck. Go into boars, get out your Sacred Noble Knight, King Artorigus, and you basically stall out and win the game. There's not really much people can do. They can't target, can't destroy. Boars searches out your Noble Arms. Well, one Noble Arms spell, dumps 2 Engrave, essentially. But if you exceed, you just get those all back anyway. So it's just pure plussing. Double Dristan. It's just a popper. It can really help you if like someone has like an Ophion out and you're trying to synchro or something like that. It just helps, and just pop regular cards and stuff. And it also protects your weaker Noble Knights. Triple Gwaine, because except for Dristan, they're pretty much all considered normal monsters while they don't have anything equipped. So you don't really have to just bring out Gwaine, go for quick exceed. You can go into King of the Noble Knights, or just like any rank 4 exceed really. Gualchavad, because you can still access that OTK that was popularized when he came out, but he's really just a one of tech. He's not super great for the deck, but he's still there. You can still do Gwaine plays with him. One Ignoble Knight of Black Lancelin. I'm gonna take this out of the deck. It used to be really good with Madrout. That's how you get your rank 5s out and how you search your Noble Arm spells, but there's just other stuff that replaces, so it's unnecessary in the deck. I'm running double Lady of the Lake. I know this is a controversial card. Some people run Unknown Synchrons instead. Other people just run Veilers. I like Lady. I like the way it works with level 5s. Like if I have a Madrout out and I can't do anything else with it, it's just dead with an equipped spell on it. I can just take out Lady and synchro on up, so that's always great. Double Effect Veiler, because it's just a great card and people really aren't expecting you to just main deck Veilers anymore and stuff like that. Maybe people expect Maxis, but I don't have any, so I want Veiler, and it's a one-star tuner, so I can still use it for my synchros. And one Honest, which a lot of people forget about in this deck. Like they're like, oh, it's a warrior deck, but it's a light warrior deck, so a lot of people aren't expecting you to Honest them, so they aren't really watching out for it. That's it for the monsters. For spells, I have a 1 Dark Hole, double MST, double Lance. I'm probably gonna boost it up to triple Lance. That's what I used to have, but I had to make room for other stuff. But Lance is just way too good not to have, so it wins games. 1 Rhoda, because I actually use Rhoda a lot. I wasn't really drawing to my Madrouts a lot, but I was always top decking Rhoda. Like first hand, I always have Rhoda in a equip spell. So
are you admitting that you were stacking?
No, I'm not admitting. I always had it. Triple Destiny, just one of the best noble arms that we have. You can't destroy by a card effect, or the equipped monster can't be destroyed by card effect or battle once per turn, so it's kind of hard to get around. Gallatin gives you 1,000 attack boost, and every standby phase you lose 200 attack points, but still awesome. Noble Arms Caliburn, 500 attack boost, and you get 500 life point boost every time. Well, yeah, so it's always great. I think the most I had was 11,500 life points in one duel, so that's always great. Double Excalibur, you can't target, so it really helps. Misstroke really kills this deck a lot, so if they can't target, that's fine. And also Big Eye, you can't take my Noble Knight if I have a Excalibur on it, so you're gonna have to get rid of it first. And it's also like a rank up Barion's Magic Force or a rank down, so whatever you want to do that for. It helped me win a game once using that. And 1 Aphrodite for popping set cards. I don't really use it that much, except for it's just an extra Noble Arms, and you can pop back row, so that is always great to have. And that's it for the spell lineup. for, for traps, I have a double. I mean double iron wall. It works. I honestly can't think right now. It works with Lady of the Lake because when you synchro, you don't have to banish it. But mainly just that dragon hate. I'm probably gonna side it though, because if you don't really face dragons, Bujins, or spell books, it doesn't really help you too much. So I'm probably gonna take it out and just side it, because there's some stuff I want to take out of my side deck. It's still a great card. It did help me stall against dragons. So, one Compulse, one Bottomless, one Fiendish, oh, two Fiendish actually. That I would like to bump up to 3, but I just have to play around with the deck space. So, yeah. And one Solemn Warning, just because it's just amazing. I don't know why people don't run it.
Yeah.
And then for my extra deck, I got double Black Lancelin. For some reason, I kept on getting Valor whenever I bring it out, but it's an absolutely amazing card. When it's synchro summoned, you equip Noble Arms from the deck, and then whenever you destroy a monster by battle, at the end of the battle phase, you search out any Noble Knight or any Noble Arms card. So you can just sit behind it and just keep searching out Noble Arms. Usually what I do is I use it to just build hand advantage in case something happens to him, because usually I equip him with Destiny.
Broken.
One Volcasaurus for rank 5. I didn't bring him out once. This is the entire regionals, but if you just want to burn for that last life points, it's just good to have. And if you can't get rid of stuff, Volcasaurus is the way to go. Double Sacred Noble Knight King Artorigus, longest name in the world. Basically, first turn this whenever you can. I always I think any game I first turned it, I usually won that game. It's just a giant wall that you can't get rid of because it has 4. Like you automatically have 4 Noble Arms equipped to it in the process of getting it out. So it's just amazing. Double normal Artorigus Exceed. Just pop that back row. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention he also pops monsters. So when Dragon players have like a little monster out, like they're like, oh, I'll go Redox, and I'm like, okay, I just detach the pop, and the guy was like, what? he's like, okay, I did it, and he's like, okay, let's put it back to the top of my deck, like, cause he thought it was like, for some reason he thought it was Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, and I'm like, no, I'm like, it pops, and he's like, oh.
Sad face.
Sad face.
To add on to the brokenness of the card.
Yeah, to add on to the broken. He already can't be targeted, destroyed. This is 3700 beater when it's equipped with all the stuff that you do in your combo to get it out. But you also can pop monsters. This pops back row, and if you have a Excalibur in grave, you banish Excalibur to get him to Sacred Noble Knight. One Ouroboros, I didn't bring it out once, but it can help you in those situations, and it's a big beater, so that's always great. One Excalibur, just for that damage. Same thing with Starleech. Starleech is a pro in this deck. Just puts in tons of work, gets around all the situations. One Blade Armor, Mace Stroke, Black Ship, Paplo, and Gaga Cowboy, for obvious reasons.
No Gaia Charger for the Volcasaurus.
No, I don't have room in the extra deck, and it's not really. I don't go into Volca enough to warrant a Gaia. For my side deck, monsters, a double Fossil Dino. I sided this in every single game. It just puts in work. So if I had Vanny's Emptiness, I'd probably run that over this. But this is just devastating when you flip it, and it just destroys the entire Dragon player's field. So maybe I'd still run it instead of the Emptiness. But for spells, double Storm. I'm taking it out of the side deck. In concept, it's absolutely broken in Noble Knights, but in practice, setting it up is just not common enough. So whatever. One Rebound for that Constellar matchup and Madolche matchup that I didn't have. I'm sure if I had it, it would probably be great, but so I can't really comment on it. Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, for obvious reasons. I'm using light types and stuff like that. Rivalry of Warlords to just mess up that Bucks play sometimes. DNA Surgery, put him work against Bujins.
Yeah.
He was just like, wait, what? He's like, oh, I'll Crane. I'm like, no, you can't. It's a warrior type. Double Royal Decree, just because I don't want traps out. And I was expecting a mirror match, and there were a lot of knight players there, but I didn't have any, so I decided double collected power. Basically, it lets you just steal all the equipped spells on the field. So
Too good.
it's just too if you have a mirror match, it's just too good because it's just a stall beat match until whoever wins first. So if you have this and take away all their power, there's nothing they can do to rebound from that. And that's my whole side deck. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the Iron Walls and the Black Lancelin, and I'm probably going to put in another Lance or Fiendish Chain. I'm thinking Lance though because a lot of people are going to start running stuff for Night Hate. So
Probably be a slower format too.
yeah, so I think Lance would probably be great. So see you guys next time.